Oh, I think you'll have to ask all the IROs. I mean, from my perspective, it's always nice to meet other professionals from the IR world and just share views in terms of what the trends are, what they're seeing, because I think every company is slightly different, that they'll have a slightly different experience in terms of what the investor demands are at their end and what their plans are going forward. It's also always quite useful to see what innovations companies are bringing in terms of their IR programs, because we all work reasonably independently, so it's nice to get together and just do a bit of knowledge sharing. Well, today what I wanted to talk about and what I talked about is investor engagement and why poor levels of engagement is not something that companies should ignore. And more specifically, we looked at trends with respect to what the companies are doing to improve poor engagement levels and how they're measuring progress. So from the increase in overall transparency levels and disclosure, on a sort of overall level, looking at executive remuneration, looking at increased sustainability reporting, to increased activity levels when it comes to roadshows, looking for new investors either amongst non-traditional investment groups but also in new geographical locations, and at the same time going back to regular, reasonably frequent capital markets days, which companies relied on reasonably heavily in the past as a forum to get their analysts and investors together and explain the key messages and their strategies.